Have you ever wondered how it could have been if RG3, Robert Griffin III, never got hurt? What about if Johnny Manzeil cared more about football and less about partying? That's what we're here to talk about today, guys. Thanks for joining me. Check the description box for links below. You can follow me on Twitter. You can find that there. Mr. Blitz44 is a Twitter handle. So let's go ahead and jump into today's topic. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball. If you type in Dragon Ball What If in the YouTube search bar, you get all kinds of great videos. I figured I could translate that over and do What If football videos. And this one was recommended for me to do from a guy I talked to on Facebook. I believe his name was Brandon. I can't swear to that. So if I got your name wrong, I'm sorry. It's been a couple of days since I talked to you that I've had time to actually sit down and do this video. So let's go ahead and talk about it. What if RG3 never got hurt? The thing is, I feel like with RG3, he had a very hard time reading defenses, and that was his biggest issue in the NFL. When he first came to the NFL in 2012, the league was somewhat different than it is today. It was very rare you had a quarterback who could scramble like he could, and teams wasn't adjusted or acclimated to covering a quarterback who can run like RG3 could. And back then, only Cam Newton was the only one that was the only rushing quarterback that I can think of right off the top of my head. Today, you not only have RG3 and Cam Newton, you got players like Marcus Mariota, Tyrod Taylor, uh, Colin Kaepernick, who's not in the league anymore, but he was a very good running quarterback. So that's just a few off the top of my head. But eventually, teams would have learned to adjust and cover up the run. His rookie year still would have been great, but I feel like he would have kind of fell off in his sophomore season. Teams would have been able to stop him from running as much. He would have had trouble reading defenses. I think he would have been the starter for a good 3 to 4 years, but the Redskins wouldn't have re-signed him. Kirk Cousins is really tricky. It depends on what the coaching staff would have rather done. Would the coaching staff have ever gave Kirk Cousins a chance if RG3 never got hurt and his play started to just decline and decline and decline? Would the coaching staff say, we spent a number 2 overall draft pick on this guy. We traded the house to get him. Are we going to stick with him to the end of his contract, or are we going to give the guy we drafted in the 4th round an opportunity to prove himself? So that's kind of tricky. Kirk Cousins may have never been a starting quarterback, at least not for the Redskins. RG3, he probably would have finished his rookie contract with the Redskins, but I don't think he would have ever been their long-term starter. Now, he could have had some exciting plays from time to time, but defenses would have been more aware of him and caused more turnovers, of course. So I think even though he got hurt and that really, limited his mobility, I think he never would have developed into a pocket passer. He still struggles with that today, and he's not in the league because of it. Moving on to Johnny Manziel. This is also a very tricky one because I don't know too much about Johnny Manziel. What I do know is the talent is there, but I don't know about his football IQ. Could he have learned to read defenses? Could he have adjusted to the NFL speed? The talent is all there, but the Browns never really had a supporting cast for him, so that's a very tricky question. With the talent he's got, I'm going to say he could have developed into at the very least, an average quarterback. Nothing like a game. Somebody's going to take control of a game, but somebody who could go out there and win you games as long as he doesn't turn the ball over. I think he could have been that type of quarterback. But as far as his football IQ, if he's very intelligent when it comes to football, then he could have been maybe a superstar quarterback. He would have been a superstar quarterback if he wasn't partying and drinking and doing all the stuff he was doing. If he would have been completely focused on football and he had the football IQ of someone like Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Stafford, any quarterback that you see that can take control of a game, he could have been a superstar because the talent was there. But like I said, I don't know too much about his football IQ. But anyways, guys, that's my video for RG3 What If and Johnny Manziel What If. If there's a What If video, football related, you'd like me to do, drop it in the comment section below, and I will get you featured and shouted out on a video. Thanks, you guys, for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you like the content, and be sure to hit the like button. I keep forgetting to add that in my videos. If you like the content, hit the like button. That's very important. Be sure to subscribe because I got something very big planned in this off season. If you're a fan of any team, you're going to want to see this. No one else is doing it. I did it last year, and the channel just exploded, and it got so big that I couldn't run it alone, and I couldn't find no help. But it was because I got a late start last year. This year, I'm getting an early start. I'm actually already working on it. It'll start rolling out during the off season. I'm doing it for every NFL team. So be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see what I got planned for your team. And thanks you guys for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you, especially my subscribers.